Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters. This is your brother Wasilkamilbey, and we are Shamstoppers. Title of this video is called Nature is Stronger Than Your Beliefs. Nature is stronger than your beliefs. We're going to talk about the nature of the separation of powers, and the nature of a man has power than a woman's nature. Okay? We do. It's just the way it is. By nature, a man is stronger than a woman, mentally and physically. We got people on YouTube that can't read, and they don't even know what the word read means. Read means to interpret what you are comprehending. Okay? They make and read this word like divorce, right? Right? So what does divorce mean? You just separated legally on fucking sheets of paper. Correct? So we're going to talk about the separation of power, how family court is not judicial. Okay? Family court is not judicial. What is judicial is what? Supreme Court, Federal Court, Circuit Court, Court of Appeals, Court of Claims, Tax Court. That's judicial, not fucking family court. Family court is ran by women, which is an administrative agency, what is called child support. Okay? Now let me break this shit down, because there's people confusing y'all, and we're not the authors of confusion. I did a video on the authors of confusion, and fellas, if these people don't read books, don't show you books, you in trouble. Alright? You in deep doo-doo. You see that? We the people at top. Executive and legislative branch. You see that? Administrative agency, executive function. Okay, it's a function. Right? Now look over here. Judicial. Right? Judicial branch. That's where the Constitution is at. In these administrative agencies, they don't want to hear the Constitution. Right? They don't want to hear that shit because they want to get your money, because that's what it's about. They want to administrate your shit. Right? Y'all go do some homework, but I'm going to show y'all how to search this shit. This shit is so easy for us. Okay, check this out. What does this say? Administrative agencies which are barely mentioned in the what? Federal Constitution have often been regarded as posing threats to the constitutional structure. Look at that. They typically possess delegated authority to make rules. Not laws, rules. Rulers make rules, correct? Individual cases to engage law enforcement and to conduct their activities related to those functions. Like your license. Administrator is your license, people. Fishing license, stuff like that. Right? Yet these are the functions normally entrusted to the three branches of government that the Constitution establishes in express and detailed terms. The legitimacy of such delegations has long been contested because most agency heads are appointed rather than elected. So they are hired. Okay? Therefore are not directly responsible to voters. If somebody elect you, you're responsible to the voters. Somebody hire you, you're not responsible to the voters. Furthermore, the modern administrative agency seems to defy the principle of what? Separation of powers, since a single entity exercises rule-making adjudication. Now, he got his thing messed up. Adjudication. That's what they do. And law enforcement functions. They try to function like the what? Judicial branch. Because ain't no lawyers ain't no judges in child support. Ain't none. Remember that. They acting as judges. Okay? The only judges we know, federal court judges, right? And justices of the Supreme Court, right? Follow me. Yeah, follow me. So, people, ain't nobody confuse you on what's going on, because it makes no sense. I just read you that shit, right? An agency is what you call a money-making business. All right? It's all about the money. That's it. Money, sex, and drugs. I keep telling y'all that. And that's their nature. That's a woman's nature to reside in the administrative department. Right? Just like the police. They're administrators. Because if they wasn't, why when you get pulled over, what they ask for? Papers, right? License and registration. Correct? Administrative means paperwork. They cannot violate your constitutional rights. He who does not assert his rights have none. Just like Tony Soprano finna assert his rights over his bitch. Okay? And I'm finna show you. And that's what y'all should do. Stop giving these hoes the house and the dog and the children and the car and the kitchen sink and toilet paper and all that shit. Keep your shit.
Hello?
Miss Soprano, Lee Neiman returning.
Oh, hi. Great. Thank you. The reason I called, I gave your secretary the broad strokes.
You were in the middle of a separation. The original attorney retired.
Right. Bob Greenberg. At any rate, I'm thinking it's time I move forward with the divorce proceedings.
Miss Soprano, I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut you short. As far as handling it, I'm afraid I have to recuse myself.
What do you mean? Why?
Actually, your husband had been in to see me for a consultation last year.
My husband hired you?
No, but based on our prior meeting, the Code of Professional Responsibility precludes me from representing you because of that consultation.
Y'all hear that? You see what Tony did? He was always ahead of this bitch, thinking she trying to do dirty shit while Tony gone. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. You don't know what she doing when you gone to work. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on. We finna go to the dinner. Let's get to the dinner.
So, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I don't know if you're going to see it that way. I have asked you to lunch to tell you that I'm filing for divorce.
I hope you brought your appetite. Why don't you give us a minute? Oh, that's nice. Invite me to a public place so you can ambush me? Well, you think I won't make a scene?
Spare me your outrage, Tony. Accept the fact that I am moving on with my life.
Moving on.
So, this bitch thinks she gonna move along with her life. Really, she said, I'm gonna move along with your shit, Tony. Half of your shit, because it ain't yours. See, a bitch always thinks she entitled. No. Nature is stronger than your beliefs. It's this man's nature. He went to go check the lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And her nature was to do some deceitful shit behind his back, right?
That's what you were doing after the party last week?
think you and I both know that didn't change anything.
Well, first of all, we're Italian. We don't believe in divorce. We believe in the nuclear family.
Will you listen to yourself? Despite your best efforts.
Did you hear what he said? They don't believe in divorce. Nuclear family. Man, they putting, hey, these movies be putting on some game for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I have an attorney who is going to aggressively pursue my custody of AJ and also an equitable distribution of our assets.
She said an equitable distribution of our assets. Her ass is sitting down, not doing nothing, while he out there earning. Okay? Right? Yeah.
Assets?
I am through trying to get you to provide beyond the minimum I need to live.
Oh, so it's fucking money. That's all this is to you?
After all we've been through, is it?
Money, sex, and drugs, baby. Money, sex, and drugs. She's still with him. The bitch got to live in a nice house. Still ain't satisfied. See, fellas? See? If you're going to get you a woman that's obedient. Not a bitch that's greedy. Always got a fucking opinion behind shit. I said opinion. Now, she got some facts that's different.
So hard to own up to anything beyond that bullshit tax return?
Go stand over there. I'll call you when I'm ready.
That's a G.
You want money? How about my 40 grand you stole out of the bird feeder? That should be plenty. You're such an investment genius.
You want this to get ugly, Tony? Because these guys live for that.
Oh, you think I don't? The only reason you have anything is because of my fucking sweat. And you know every step of the way exactly how it works. But you walk around that fucking mansion in your $500 shoes and your diamond rings. And you act like butter wouldn't melt in your mouth. And you don't want it to get ugly. Too late.
I want what I am entitled to.
You're entitled to shit.
Oh, I'm going to leave it like that. She is entitled to shit. Hey, if you guys watching, if you gave up your house or anything, any of your personal belongings, you should have been watching this shit here. This G at work. You hear me? For you dudes that's in the struggle, now it's not too late. You tuned in? This is the Alpha channel, okay? Put these hoes in check. Check a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Check these bitches, man. Keep your foot on them. Keep them on a tight leash. You hear me? And it won't be no child support because this is Shamstoppers stopping the bullshit before it starts. Okay? Yeah. Hey, you feel me? Hey, subscribe, share, like this shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some work. Man, play this shit over and over again. See how I broke this shit esoterically? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Nature is stronger than her beliefs. Okay? Her beliefs. You hear me? This is an esoteric Alpha channel. You hear me? Shamstoppers, baby. Go in the mirror tonight. Hold your dick and balls and say, I will never be pimped again by a bitch. You hear me? I will never, ever be pimped by a bitch. You hear me? I'm gonna start another video this way, goddammit. We gonna have us some fun. You hear me? This is the greatest channel on YouTube, baby. Yes. Shouts out to Kish, Circle 7, Brother Austin, you know what I'm saying? All the clients that's down, who is ready to clown on these hoes, hit us up. Peace.